I can see the drive-through where it's at, and I'm like, okay, this is a cute girl. I gotta holler at. Her. I gotta say something. And I would try everything to like get a number. I'll throw an extra cookie in there. Carl was
We
just
were able to get the window slid open enough that we can get our head in. And I remember I had my head through the window and I'm like, God, screaming at the top of my lungs.
he's like 4 feet
Carlos!
away from
He's
me
right
too.
in front of me. And finally he's like, what the fuck?
Yo, we're back, Twin Tails.
Yo.
With another one. Q and J here. So I think we're gonna talk about bringing up old shit, right, Jay?
Why you gotta bring up old
Why
shit?
you gotta bring up old shit? Like y'all heard it before, but we're gonna bring up some old shit. We don't really know what each other are gonna bring up, so that's kind of the question mark. But
We got
picked a couple topics.
There's a lot of old shit to talk about. That's for sure.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be the only old shit episode. That's for sure.
Yeah. All
You
right.
got
Well,
I see you're rocking the hat today. What kind of hat is that?
oh, it's American Cattle Company. Got to
Oh, so
represent.
they're paying you or something to advertise their hat or something.
Not yet. Let's see. If you want to pay
American
me, I'll
Cattle.
wear it every episode. Okay.
Anyway, all
let's
right.
get it popping.
All right. Well, you want to kick it off, or you want me to?
Go ahead. You go first this time. Let's see.
All right. My first one is gonna bring us back to the early 90s.
Early
We're gonna talk
90s.
about.
Okay.
No, it's not. I'd say it's late 90s, not early 90s. We're
Okay.
not that old.
Okay.
It's Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. Our very first job. Hey, I ain't ashamed to admit we worked fast food for our very first job.
Carl's Jr.
And
on Valencia, huh?
Valencia
Tucson.
and like Midvale.
Midvale, yeah, that's what it was.
Midvale, yeah. It was brand new.
Brand new.
And there was it was under construction. There was a big sign out that just said, apply now or hiring.
Yep.
And I remember you, me, and Tavares all were like, let's all apply, see what happens. Never applied to a job. We're like 15 and a half. We're not even 16.
Yeah.
And so we applied and just forgot all about it. And we're sitting at home, me, you, and T.
Summertime.
And we're playing Sega Genesis or something.
Something. You're showing our age.
Ultra Beast or something like that. We're playing Ultra Beast and the landline rings. Like that's how old is it? The landline rings and you answer it, you get up, answer it, and then you get off the phone, you're like, that was Carl's Jr. They want me to come in for an interview. And T immediately freaks out and he's like, if they're called you, they might call me. I gotta go home. So he jumps on his bike.
I forgot about that.
And pedals home. Meanwhile, on his way home, the phone rings again, and it's for me. And they're like, "Hey, we want to interview you." Boom. Sure enough, T gets back to his house just in time. He gets the call, and all three of us get an interview and get hired. Get hired off our interview, and we start working at Carl's Jr. And I remember T was a cook.
Me and T both were cooks. That we were pissed about it too because they put me and T in the back, one of us on fries and one of us on the charbroiler, and they put you in the front at the register.
They put me, they wanted me in the spotlight.
Yeah, the pretty they put the pretty boy up front. Me and T get off work. T obviously short for Tavares. Me and T get off work smelling like French fries and burgers, and Q was all clean. No grease on him, nothing. I used to hate that.
I mean, it's, I got those kind of skills. Anyway, I just wanted to set the background for Carl's Jr. So we ran that place. We
Definitely did.
Like, we would send everybody else home and it would just be us three, like, all the way from, like, I don't know, 5 p.m. to close. And we would do, like, the night rush. And I remember people be coming in ordering like 35 Famous Star, and y'all just be back there slanging it together,
doing it.
But I also remember like that was a pickup point for sure.
Oh,
especially because when it was just us three, nobody else can hear what I'm saying to the customer through the headset, and I can see the drive-through where it's at, and I'm like, okay, this is a cute girl. I gotta holler at her. I gotta say something. And I would try everything to like get a number. I'll throw an extra cookie in there. Carl's Jr. don't find me now, but it'd be like, hey girl, I threw an extra cookie in there for you. Like, meet me around back. Let me get that number. No, please, because you would be at the back door waiting.
Well,
You and T would
we
be back
wanted
there.
you to. We wanted not just the extra cooking. You would say like, can you pull around to the back? We'll bring your food out. We were like, yes, yes. Then we'd be fighting over who got to go out and deliver the food.
Yeah, yeah. We pulled some girls that way.
Good times.
15 and a half. But also, Carl's Jr. had the playground. So talk about how immature we were at 15 and a half still, and them letting us run that place by ourselves.
Yeah. There was a supervisor, but they would leave. I don't know if you remember.
It was either Mindy or
Eric,
not Jeff.
Eric. Yeah, and they would just leave and like, oh, I'll be back later, and never come back. And we would.
Eric was sitting in the parking lot. I thought he had like a BMW or something.
No,
he has some kind of car that he had like two 15s in the trunk.
He had a system
in there. Yeah, he just sit in the parking lot all day playing his music.
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember we would turn the lights off on the outside, like the drive-through lights and stuff, so that it looked closed, even though we were still officially open. But that way we wouldn't get any traffic and we can just screw around the whole time.
We put a sign up on the drive-through thing and said closed for inventory.
Oh, I don't remember
Written like
that.
a 5-year-old, closed for inventory. we were closed for inventory every Saturday night because we wanted to party. We turned the music up, kill all the lights, and as silly as it sounds, we would run through that playground.
We raced.
We would time each other to get through the playhouse, whatever the heck it was
Carl's
called.
Jr. Playhouse, yep.
T used to kill us at that, though. I got to give him that. T used to kill us at that.
Yeah, T was fast at that.
Do you remember, you said Mindy, right?
Mindy was the supervisor, yeah. I remember Mindy. You can't forget Mindy. Mindy was probably like 19. She was like 19.
She was 19, but to us, she was like 25.
Oh, yeah. She was a grown woman to us.
I remember that. She was mean to everybody. Everybody else didn't want to work with her. But one night, she came in and she was feeling good or something. I don't know. You remember this?
Oh, I remember.
I don't even know. She was feeling good.
I don't know if we should blast this out.
No, I'm gonna blast it. Hey, we're unfiltered on here. This is unfiltered. I remember being up front because it was just me, you, and T, and her. And T called us both back there to the back, like where all the storage and stuff is. And T's like, she said that she'll let us feel her boobs. She'll let us feel her boobs if we could get like a certain time on the drive-through. And it was like, game on, challenge, game on, challenge. And we destroyed that record on the drive-through. Yes, that was it. Like that, and she just stood there, like, yeah, y'all can touch my boobs.
Yeah. No, I remember that.
T's gonna hate that I told that story because he was all about it.
She was a dedicated manager. She wanted to make sure we hit our goals.
Yeah.
No, you know what I remember most about Carl's Jr. is when we beat up the general manager. Do you remember that?
I do.
I
do, because he hit that back door.
He hit the back door. So he used to come. He surprised us one night, and we had the back door open because it was so hot in there. So we would leave the back door and try to get some air. And
he like propped it up with a rock or something.
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, y'all can't be doing that. This is it's against policy. At nighttime, you can get robbed. All this stuff." And we were like, "Yeah, okay." And like a few shifts later, we had it open in the middle of the night. And what I remember is the back door. There was like the back door, but then once you came inside, there was like a little hallway to the manager's office, and there was actually a mirror up there so you could see.
Yep.
And I was by the manager's office, and I started coming out, and I saw somebody coming in the back door, and he had like his shirt pulled over his head and like a fake gun under his shirt like that. Yeah. And I saw him like creeping in, and I was like, QT. And y'all both turned, and I think you might have had a broom or something, and you smacked him in his arm, like hit the gun thing, smacked him in his arm. He fell, and me and T just started kicking the shit out of him. And he's like, "Hey, stop, it's me, it's Mike." And he like moves his shirt. He's like, it's Mike. And we were like, oh, like thinking we're done. We just lost our job. We're fired. And he was like, I was about to teach you guys a lesson, but you guys got it covered. So
looks like you got it covered.
Looks like you got it covered.
In the back door.
He's like, try to keep the back door closed as much as you can.
That fool got beat down.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, Carlos Jr. was a good time for first time job. I remember it wasn't about even making any money because we would close down and go across the street to the Walmart,
cash our
and
checks,
and play. What game was it? It was an arcade game.
It was
and we would conquer it.
It was like some shooting game, like not Dawn of the Dead, but some type of like zombie killing game.
Yeah, you're right. It was some, and we would stay there for like 2 more hours and like keep cashing in until we got enough quarters to beat the game.
Yeah. Those are
we
the
probably
good
beat
days.
that game at least 4 times.
Well, we spent half our check on one night just playing the
just
game.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
no,
that's
times. That's a good one. Yeah.
Carlos All Jr. right, I got one for you.
Send it.
I'm gonna go back to River Colony Apartments in San Diego, in Mission Valley, San Diego.
That's our first apartment.
First apartment together in San Diego.
So before that, we were both in the barracks, in the Navy, in the barracks on Coronado.
Yeah, Bravo
and
barracks.
It was a 787, the classiest barracks in the Navy. Super clean. Nothing ever bad happened there.
Yeah, we wanted to get out in town. We both put in the request to get BAH to get paid to live out in town, and mine came through and yours didn't. And
you gotta tell them what's BAH because they don't know that.
BAH, that's what the military pays you to
housing allowance. Yeah.
Well, if you knew the word, you should have just said
it. Because you always still claim you're Joe Navy, so I'm trying to help you out here.
Okay.
Basic
allowance for that's what I was about to say. Basic allowance for housing. Yeah. So I got mine, and mine was only going to cover like half the rent because Mission Valley was so expensive. I want to say it was like $4,000, and mine was $2,000 a month, and you were going to pay the other two. Well, we were so anxious to move out and get out of the barracks. I was like, let's just do it. And I'm going to get a credit card. I didn't have any credit cards or anything back then. I was probably like 19 maybe. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get a credit card and we'll use that. So we ended up moving out, and I paid your half of the rent with a credit card.
With your credit card. Yeah.
$2,000 charge credit card just so we could move out into Mission Valley.
Stupid.
It was so stupid. I paid on that rent for the next 10 years.
Hey, I'll be the first to admit we were not the smartest financial people when we were all the way up to about 24, but damn, we partied hard.
Yeah,
hard,
especially at River Colony. That's
River. You know what I remember about River Colony?
What?
John M.F. Laney.
John Laney?
JMFL. Yeah. JMFL. That fool lived there by himself. Actually, I don't even know if he was by himself.
He had a
roommate, but it was deployed or something like that.
Yeah.
I knew he was a AW like me in the Navy, but I didn't know he was staying at the same apartment complex as us or condos as us. And I go to the hot tub one night, the community hot tub, and he's in there
to go down at the hot
tub. He owns the hot tub. And all I remember him telling me is like, you see that room up there? I can see it. That's my balcony right there. That's the red light district. It's like the red light. He's got a red light for his bulb in his bedroom. And John swore that that's where dreams happen up there in the red light district for him and his girls. And I mean, John played by the rules of, trial by elimination or something.
John didn't care.
He would talk to 50 girls knowing that 2 of them might give him a shot.
Oh, yeah.
So he would talk to all 50 girls in the bar.
John Laney. I just remember seeing him by the jacuzzi just chilling.
Yes, he swore it was his. I was like, dude, this is an apartment complex. This is not your hot tub.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. He's already at the hot tub.
Fools would show up to the hot tub and he's like, introduce yourself. Who are you? Introduce yourself. John, leave this dude alone, man.
There was plenty though at River Colony. I mean, I think our next, so we were on the corner bottom floor, and our next door neighbors to the left were 2 girls that worked at Hooters, 2 like college
Mission Valley Hooters,
2 college girls. They lived next door, so they just partied with us all the time. And then upstairs was 2 traveling nurses. So, and they would rotate out.
Nurses,
yeah. and they were probably like, I don't know, college age as well. So it was just one massive party. I'm pretty sure it was like Wednesday through Sunday we were partying.
Oh, we had Taco Tuesday too.
Oh, Taco Tuesday. That's right.
It was literally Monday was the only recovery day we had. That was it. And it was brutal, I remember. But I do remember we were broke. We were broke.
Yeah, our entire BAH and pay went to rent. So we had no extra money.
And when we say broke, we mean broke like E&J broke. Like if you're drinking E&J, the $7.99 bottle of the gallon for $7.99, that's you're broke, but you're still gonna make sure you get that party on.
That's right. Well, remember our furniture. We moved in, we didn't have any furniture, anything. We just had like our clothes. So we found a couch at the dumpster. We found that
was a nice couch.
No, it wasn't. It was not nice. But that was our couch, and then we eventually got a TV. And then
because we spent all the money on the freaking apartment, like it was a dual master suite. So we both had our own bedrooms with master bathrooms, and then obviously shared the living room area.
Yeah, we didn't have no beds.
We didn't have any beds.
We had no beds.
We had sheets, blankets.
We didn't care. We did not care.
That traumatized me. I remember I was dating this girl. She hadn't been to the house yet, and I planned out like this whole date. This is back when there was still like dating, courtship, And I took her to the movies, and then we went to like Sunset Cliffs, which was definitely not a good experience either. Like I thought it was gonna be romantic. It was romantic until it got dark, and then all the rats came out. I was like, "Hey, let's get back. Let's get back in the car. Let's get back." She didn't see the rats, luckily, but I was like, "Hey, great night. It's going good. Bring her back to the crib." We bring her back, and she sees my bed of just sheets and blankets and pillows on the floor, and she had she was a foreign exchange student, so she had like a serious accent. She's like, I don't sleep on the floor. And I was like, what? What do you mean? There's blankets.
Thought we were having a good time.
Are we not in the circle? And she's like, no, I don't sleep on the floor. And she's like, take me home. And I'm like, oh my, like you're serious. So I took her home. She's like, let me know when you have bed.
Have a bed.
And that next day, you best believe I was at IKEA buying me a California king size bed on credit.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I got the bed. I got a bed now. It's a big old bed.
You want to come back over?
You free or? We had to learn the hard way about the furniture for sure.
Yeah.
But everybody that came over besides her didn't give a damn if we had furniture.
We had parties every night and nobody cared. We had music. We did have a strobe light. We had like a one of those party strobe lights. I remember we had that above the fireplace.
We had that, and we had a beer bong, Bentley. We named it Bentley.
Bentley the beer bong.
Everybody had that. Everybody got a shot at Bentley. That's for sure.
Do you remember where Bentley came from?
No.
You stole
the name you're saying?
No, you stole Bentley from a frat party. We went to a frat party one
Was
night.
that with Kelly Joe?
With Kelly Joe, yep.
Oh shoot, that's
and we did a.
Why are you bringing up old shit? Yeah,
did a beer bong at some frat party, and you freaking shoved it down your shirt and walked out, and then we took it home and we wrote Bentley on it, and from then on it was ours, and it was Bentley.
Yeah, we had Bentley's brother after that. We had a couple iterations, but
yeah.
Okay, that was a good one, Jay. I like that.
River Colony,
Mission Valley, San Diego. Okay, and you already told them we were 19, and then we just talked about all this drinking. So yeah, that's.
Look, we didn't say this podcast was for kids. Okay, this is an adult podcast.
It's about kids when we were kids. So yeah. Okay.
What
all
else?
Right. Let's see. I'm trying to think. If we spread out. Oh, I know. Let's talk about Mexico. Yeah, let's talk about Rocky Point. No, let's talk about Rosarito.
No.
Let's talk about Rosarito.
Let's do Rosarito. Rocky Point. Not ready for Rocky Point yet. Let's do Rosarito.
So for those that don't know, Rosarito's about, I don't know, a couple hours south of San Diego, past the border. It's supposed to be the nicer part. So if you go to like Tijuana, that's like Party Central, but bad news. Go a little bit further, Rosarito, you got like some good lobster, steak, Ensenada. Yeah. Well, Parker T, one of our best friends, he got married in Rosarito, and obviously it was a destination wedding here. 2 hours south, and yeah, it ended up being an insane weekend for his wedding.
Definitely.
I was in the wedding party, and I was backup. I remember I was backup best man.
Backup like, best man.
Yeah, he was like,
just in case the first one dies.
My best friend, he's coming, but he's not that dependable. So if he doesn't show up, can you like do the substitute slide in there?
Only Parker T asked somebody to be their backup
best man. I know. And I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, okay. All right, I'll be your backup. Like, that's how you know I'm a best man. I remember that. And he put us up in a condo, right? Or we put ourselves in some kind of condo.
No, Carlos found the condo, and that was a whole nother experience. That was we checked in. Carlos is speaking Spanish to the guy, and we don't know what he's saying, but he's speaking Spanish. And then next thing you know, the guy's like, "All right, like come on, like follow me." We're on the outside of the building, and we're walking down this next to the rail, and he lets us in, and it looks like somebody lives there, like right now, not like an Airbnb where
there's like photos of kids.
There's photos of kids on the wall. There's bunk beds in one of the rooms with like clothes in the closet, pictures of the kids. Like this was somebody's house.
This was before Airbnbs.
Oh yeah,
this was the first Airbnb
VRBO.
Ever.
This was just a condo that a family lived in, and it looked like the family was out of town for the weekend, and somebody got the key to the door,
so you could stay here
and rented it.
Carlos got the key.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then I remember,
we went to like Papa's and beer.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna skip the wedding first because the wedding was over. We went out partying, and we went to Papa's and beer, and got wasted. Carlos was like, I'm done. I'm going back. And we were like, no, we don't want you to leave by yourself and this and that. And he's like, no, I'm good. So
I'm Mexican. I'm good.
We just left. He's like, yeah, I can speak Spanish. So he goes back to the condo. We partied all night. Now we stumble back and we get there and the door's locked. And we're knocking on the door, banging on the door. Carlos isn't coming. So we walk down.
We're banging on the door for like 25, 30 minutes.
Long time.
Like kicking the door.
Well, then we go, there's a window, and then the doors next to the window. Well, the window was the kids' room, and had bunk beds, and one of those beds Carlos was on. So we could see him through the window, passed out, and we're banging on the window. Carlos, wake up. And he would like move, like, and we think he's about to get up, and then he passed back out. And we're like, ah. And this, I think it was way longer than 20 minutes, Hugh. I want to say like it was close to an hour that we're banging. And then we were able to get the window slid open enough that we can get our head in. And I remember I had my head through the window, and I'm like, God, screaming at the top of my lungs.
He's like 4 feet away from me.
He's right in front of me. And finally, he's like, what the fuck? I'll wakes up all pissed off. We're like, go open the door. Open the front door. He's like, okay.
Stop yelling.
And he walks out of the bedroom. And all you have to do is walk out of the bedroom. You turn left, go down this little hall, and then the front door's right there. He walked out of the bedroom, turned left, and disappeared for another 15 minutes.
He never made it to the other side of the
front door. We're like,
so here we are,
screaming at him. Finally, like at least 15, 20 minutes later, he finally opened the front door. We beat the shit out of him, and then we finally went to bed.
He's our best friend, by the way. We love Carlos. Carlos, we love you, buddy.
Lolo. Yeah, that was so. Note to self, don't let Carlos go back first and have the only key to the room.
That's fair. I also remember, so I think Parker's wedding was the first time I was a best man. Many more to come after that, but I mean, I started as backup best man. So
started moving up.
I was a red shirt. I walked on to the team there. And then day of course, old boy didn't show up, his best man, and it was like, Q, you're in. High five, go. And I was in, and I remember they wanted to do a toast.
No, it wasn't a toast. It was
it wasn't a shot. It was a shot. But
Parker wanted wanted
his
us
Chicago
to.
was coming out. His Chi-Town was coming out.
He was like, when they turn to me and say, "Do you?" I want all of you guys to pull out your flask and take a shot.
All the groomsmen pull out your flask, take a shot. And I didn't have a flask because remember I was backup. I was string, the third string.
But I came through for you. For you.
You did. I'm pretty sure you went emptied out a salt shaker off one of the tables.
Yep.
Straight up emptied it out, filled it with some liquor, and
slid it to you.
Put it right in there.
And it was
nobody could tell either.
If you just hold it like this, and the chrome part was right here, it looked like the top of a little flask. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, raise your hand if you ever taken a shot out of a salt shaker
at a wedding as the backup best man.
Yeah, that's true. That was a good time though. That was a good party for sure. Parker's wedding was crazy. All right. Well, that's my that's the last one I got.
I got one more. I got one more for you.
Uh-oh.
This one's taking it back to Tucson, Arizona. We're gonna go to
what era? Tell me what era so I can get mentally prepared.
Look, this was right after we graduated. I was already in the Navy, but I was coming home to party on the weekends. You were still in Pensacola,
Florida.
Yeah,
because my school was a little bit longer than yours. So you finished your school, and then you got orders to San Diego.
And now I'm just coming home. Yeah. And I would come home, and we pretty much did the same thing we did back in the day. If you're from Tucson, late 90s, early 2000s, you already know the place
you're only
to be.
Two places, one of two places. You're either on 6th or you're on Speedway.
Yep. And Speedway.
And we went to Saguaro, so everybody was on Speedway.
Everybody on Speedway.
Sure. Do you think they still cruise Speedway?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Well, it started getting strict, like even in the later years, because they would tell people, basically Speedway, you just cruised up and down Speedway Boulevard, back and forth. Sometimes you pull off to the side and the cars would just like park and play music.
Yeah,
and
car clubs would be sitting there playing music.
They started cutting back on letting people park on the side
because of the races. Fools would like stoplight to stoplight, street races.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Robert Patron. Patron.
I have video of that. I should post that video on here.
He had an all primer. Was it a Pontiac?
It was a Pontiac. I'm pretty sure it's a Pontiac.
Or it was a Pontiac or a Nova. I can't remember.
It wasn't a Nova. I'm pretty sure it's a Pontiac.
He's gonna watch this and be like, "Dang,
it's not a Pontiac." Remember. Yeah.
Hey, Robert, all I remember was the rubber you left on the freaking tarmac there, bro.
Yeah, I was like, he definitely needs new tires after. He just pulled out on the Speedway and just gunned it and left 3 inches of rubber. And
I remember B, U, and T were just posted up there.
No, you weren't there. You weren't there.
You were filming it.
I was filming a video
for me.
Yeah.
But you guys were posted up out there. Robert rolls up. Everybody daps up. What's up? What's up? And then some car goes by and like revs his engine or something.
And Robert was like, "Oh hell no,
I gotta get him! This fool jumped in there. I just remember the video, and he just whipped it and just peeled out, and
that was cool. That was the coolest thing we've seen. Like
that was legit,
and I was happy because I just wanted to get a good video for you. You were in school and you were like, "Man, I wish I was there." And I was like, "I'm just gonna video the whole night, Q. I'm from the time we get out there, I'm gonna video the whole night, and I'm gonna send it to you."
You did.
I did.
All the way up to like behind Safeway or something with a couple girls.
Yeah, we videoed the whole night. So Robert, you out there, let me know. I'll share the video.
Shout out to Robert. Patron. Hey, send us a picture of the whip. I know you're still probably rebuilding it or something. I want to see it.
If he still has that car, I'm gonna have to see it.
You know what I think's funny about Tucson? And tell me that you don't do the same thing. If I talk to somebody that I went to school with, like middle school, elementary, even high school, especially like Al or somebody, Al Merrick, you can't help but to use the word fool. And I'm not talking about like FOOL, like not fool. It's just fool. A fool.
It's FOO.
Hey, fool. You're lying, fool.
That's Tucson.
Like everybody says fool over there. I don't. And then we don't recognize it until we get there. And then next, we're like, yeah, fool. Yeah. That's what we did.
Kicks
fool.
Back in. Next, you're back in high school.
Watch. When we get Al on here, he's gonna be like, hey, fool. Hey, fool.
We're gonna take a shot every time Al says fool.
Hey, I'm game. Let's do it. We probably won't make it through the episode if we do that though. Yeah. No, those are good ones. I think I like this run it back stuff because
yeah, bringing up old shit.
It's pretty random. It's bringing up old shit.
Bringing up old shit.
Why are you bringing up old shit?
All
If
right.
you got any old shit, and if you're one of the listeners or something on here, and you any of this brings back some old memories or something, go ahead and post it in the comments. Let us hear about it. See if these two twins right here in front of you are any different or doing the same type of shit you guys be doing when you were kids. So
yeah, or if you're twins or you know some twins and they got some stories to tell or questions to compare with us, leave them in the comments. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So check us out. Make sure you guys subscribe.
For sure.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
Later.